Hello and welcome to another video, and as you can tell from what's right behind me, today is a very special video because today I am going to be unboxing the Integrity Toys X Sinue Guzman doll set. Is that it? Doll gift set of the two dolls, Vanessa and Veronique. And as you can see, I have the box right here and I am so excited for this set. This set, actually, I pulled it up just to let you guys know how long I've been waiting on this. This set was announced back on July 8th. I was told I won the lottery because these were lottery dolls in the Integrity Toys W Club. I was told I won the lottery on July 16th, and it is now January 18th, and I got the dolls, like, I'd say Monday? Like, this past Monday. So this has been a long time waiting, but with a lot of Integrity Toys dolls, this is kind of expected, especially with the pre-order, but these were not pre-orders. These were lottery dolls, and they still took a lot longer than expected. I think part of that is because of the, like, convention and everything, and then there was, like, the port strike, which delayed all of the convention dolls, then they took care of all the convention dolls, then they finally shipped these out. So she took her time getting here, but the girls have arrived, and honestly, they still arrived before Christmas, which is pretty cool. Also, I talked about this in a past video, but originally I was not going to enter for these dolls because I was trying to save money for the convention, and I was like, they're absolutely incredible. I'm gutted I'm going to pass on them, but I am going to pass on them on my original video where I talked about them. And then, funnily enough, the actual designer, Sinue, he reached out to me on Instagram. He's like, oh, you're going to regret it and stuff like that. I was like, I know. And so then I was like, I think I need to get them. I really do. And then my husband was like, oh, I'll get it to you as an early birthday present. So he actually said he'd buy it. I entered, I won. And we thought it would get here before my birthday. Actually, even before my birthday. And here we are. My birthday is November 21st. So it's much after my birthday. So it's more of an early Christmas present at this point. But either way, I'm so excited about this doll gift set. It is so special because, one, it was like a gift from my husband in a way. Two, I also got, when I went to the convention this year, I ended up getting invited to sit with Sinue Guzman at his table. So I got to meet him in person, as well as see the prototypes for these dolls. He actually brought them to the convention. So I was able to actually see and interact with the dolls, the prototypes, which is, it's so cool. Like, that is such a cool thing to be able to do. I can even put in a couple clips if I still have them on my computer of the prototypes, and I was just like floored. So this set is honestly become very special to me unexpectedly, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. But I don't think I want to open these dolls here because, as you can see, these dolls have a very special box. We'll look at it a bit. But we're gonna get up close to open these dolls because they have a special way of opening and everything. But right here, we have Integrity Toys at the top, Sinue Guzman on the other side. And it's like this kind of like Art Deco, a bit kind of, honestly, it reminds me a bit of like Mayan like art as well. It's very beautiful, like the black and gold, some of the best packaging I've seen from Integrity Toys. On the side, we have this little hole. We have the same thing on this side. And the back is just plain black. Top is plain black. And the bottom, again, plain black. And it came in its own shipper and everything. But that's it to look at this, like, beautiful cover. But it does open from the middle, as you can see, like that. Like an elevator was the idea. And we'll get to that in a second. So I'm just going to go ahead, flip around the camera so we can open these dolls, get a first impression, and talk about some of their details. Okay, so here we are, and I've like moved back and everything a bit, and still this full box does not fit in frame. It is so big and so detailed, so beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. Also, if you are excited, go ahead and give this video a like, and if you enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But let's start getting into these dolls. It is finally time to open them. Again, I have seen the prototypes. I also did take a peek at these already. I could not handle myself like I typically do. But let's go ahead and get them to open. And here we go. Okay, we got one side. Now let's get the other. Wow. Okay. So here we have Vanessa and Veronique, or I should say Veronique and then Vanessa. They look so good. They are so beautiful. And in this box, they look like they are just like the it girls who just came out of this like super expensive. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pull this piece off and put this back here a bit. Does that work? No. There we go. So yeah, here they are. They look absolutely stunning. And we also have all these extra pieces down here. This fell out, but this is because I looked at it earlier and I didn't fully put it back in. It was perfectly in there when I got the dolls, don't you worry. Let's start looking at some of the accessories they come with because, okay, this is where I want to talk about pricing a bit. I've been pretty critical, I would say, recently of the prices in Integrity Toys, but that is only because this doll set has kind of skewed my idea of how much a doll set could go for, because the W Club price for this doll was $299 with shipping and handling. And with everything these dolls come with, they have a bunch of accessories. They have these super detailed outfits, like just this part, and then we still have this whole train piece for Vanessa. Full long hair, beautiful face-ups. Again, all these detailing, embroidery, gemstones, these zipper pieces, netting, so much. And then, you guys, these accessories, first off, one has already fallen out because there's so much. We have a lipstick here, but like, look at how much accessories this come with. Like, oh my gosh, I just dropped everything. But they come with so much. These special shoes that we have never seen before. I'm gonna take this and put it to the side. But let's see. Again, we're gonna look at everything up close, but they come with all of these accessories. I just dropped the extra pair of hands. All these accessories, all these pieces, all this jewelry for $299 plus shipping, which is essentially $150 for each doll. And the amount of details going on in this, and then of course this packaging again, which is just absolutely stunning. It baffles me how we've gotten some of the prices recently from Integrity Toys when these two are essentially $150 each with all this like one of a kind, never used things. Like, we've never seen these shoes before. This is the first time for these shoes. So we've gotten all that. And then we have some other dolls recently that come with so much less, and they're selling for like 170, 165, 180. So I think that's why I've been a little critical of the pricing recently. I don't understand the back side of everything, but I can say I'm extremely appreciative for the amount of stuff we get with this set because it is insane. And also another thing, look at these nails. They're like red glittered painted nails. They're not just like the standard painted nails. This set comes with so much. So I'm gonna try to split it up and look at accessories based off of which doll. So I think first we're gonna look at Veronique's accessories, and then we'll look at Vanessa's accessories. Also, I'm very interested to see which doll is gonna be my favorite, because originally, when I looked at this set, Vanessa's outfit was my favorite, but Veronique was my favorite doll. Then at the convention, when I got to hold the prototypes, Vanessa doll and outfit was my favorite. Still love Veronique, but like Vanessa all together was my favorite. So it'll be interesting to see how I feel as we like go through this. So first off, let's look at Veronique's shoes. So she has the black shoes. And if you look at the shoes, they're like an S and a G for Sinué Guzman. We'll be able to look at it better up close later, but it is very cool shoes. Like, just so interesting. I've never seen shoes like that before. Then we have all of her jewelry, which is a lot. We have these magnetic fox pins, which I saw with my, what was her name? It was that Agnes in like that chartreuse green and pink outfit. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It was like something soiree, sensational soiree, maybe. Then she has earrings and pendants, rings, and these bracelets, like a lot of jewelry. Then we have her phone, which is the black IT phone, which is really nice. But essentially, it is an iPhone. It just has IT instead of an Apple right there. We have her choker, which is like a ribbon with a buckle on it. And I believe this makeup is hers. There's two things of makeup. I guess this could go to either one. But we have this W Cosmetic makeup palette, which we will open later. And then we have this black tube of lipstick, which I'm sure is gonna have the red lips to match these two girls inside. Next, let's look at, oh, and then also we have it right here, but this is like a bow, like purse situation. I've seen it styled a couple different ways with the photos on the, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my thoughts. I can't think of the word at all. The promo images, there we go. So this also goes to Veronique. Then we get into Vanessa's accessories. We have the same shoes, but in red. Again, very iconic, very cool. We have the gold iPhone. So it's the same thing, just in gold. We have like a Fabergé egg purse situation, which is just beautiful. Then we have the extra hands. Oh, I guess they have, okay, one is cream, one is Japan, I believe. I'll be sure to look up that once we look at each doll individually. But they each have a pair of grip hands with the same like red glittered manicure. Then we have Vanessa's crown, which is beautiful, and you see all these hummingbirds on it. She seems to have a hummingbird motif. And then her earrings, and it looks like those are rings. Yes, those are rings. Oh, these are rings as well, so these aren't even her earrings. Oh yeah, because here's her earrings. She has earrings with these little like gem droplets, which are just stunning. And again, the necklace with like this barbed wire, and then you have the two hummingbirds on it. Just beautiful. So that is all of their accessories and things to look at. Let's take a first look at the dolls. Oh, and then of course, Vanessa has this incredible like cape train situation, which, oh, I'm so excited for this piece. And look, you can see more of the hummingbirds. So let's pull these dolls in closer. So I am obsessed with these dolls. They are so beautiful. They definitely, I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I think so myself. They definitely have a bit of like a vampiric look to them, which I love. And if I'm being honest, you guys, I will show it later, but I feel like this Vanessa is like the vampire version of the Graceful Rain Vanessa, because it's also the Vanessa 1.0 sculpt as well as that doll. So I feel like the Graceful Rain Vanessa got turned into a vampire, and this is her like vampire form in a way. I don't know, maybe I got too much fantasy going on in my brain, but that's kind of what she's giving to me. And they both look so deep, like both outfits are just screaming with details. I am so overwhelmed in such a positive way with these two dolls. They're both so stunning. And again, originally I really liked Veronique more because I loved the big makeup, but honestly the sultriness in Vanessa might be winning me over a bit. I'm excited again to get my hands on them and look at them up close. So I'm not gonna waste any time. We're gonna go straight to the time lapse of unboxing these dolls. This is my very first gift set, including multiple dolls. I have never unboxed multiple dolls at once before. So this is gonna be a very different process for me. I think it's gonna take a lot longer than the typical one. Obviously, it's double the amount of stuff, but I am excited and ready to get into it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get straight to it. Oh my God, you guys, I am like so incredibly baffled and overwhelmed by these two dolls in such a positive way. Like, only positive things. I am absolutely just flabbergasted. we have to talk about Vanessa first because it's decided she is my favorite sister. I am so obsessed with her. Let me bring her forward. Oh my gosh, I'm like bringing the whole thing with me. So here is Miss Vanessa. Let me pull up her stats real quick because I do want to go over those. This is the Vanessa. This is the Vanessa 1.0 sculpt, which funnily enough, there was actually, let me move this up a little bit so we can get her full crown. There was a bit of controversy when this doll was first announced because she was announced to be Vanessa 3.0, but people in the club were like, no, that's 1.0, and they were like emailing and stuff like that, and Integrity Toys actually sent out a second email clarifying that yes, it actually is Vanessa 1.0, which I love the Vanessa 3.0 and 1.0 sculpt, so like I was not affected one way or the other over which sculpt it was. She is in the skin tone cream, her hair color is blonde, and of course these were lottery dolls with an edition size of 1200. And speaking of the edition size, we can go ahead and show my COA. First off, I think this is a beautiful COA. I love that it's like its whole, I don't know, like own design, and that it's the design from the doors, which are also on the stands, which I'll show off later, but very beautiful. But this says Integrity Toys X Senue Guzman Certificate of Authenticity. This certifies this authentic 2-doll gift set was created by Senue Guzman for Integrity Toys, and I am number 1008 out of 1200. So, you guys, my gosh, I don't even know like where to start with this doll. She is so beautiful. I guess we'll start with the makeup. So you can see here, she has this really big makeup. And again, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I am a huge fan of big makeup, especially on Integrity Toys dolls. I love it. She has like this very like soft red kind of pink. I wouldn't say it's pink exactly because it does just read like soft red, if that makes sense. But it's like layered. It's like lighter, darker, and then lighter again. Very pretty. And then she has these really aqua blue eyes, which are very stunning, very piercing with like her super pale cream skin. She has these super bold red lips, which I love. I love a bold red lip. She has these like kind of evil arched eyebrows and this very beautiful blonde hair. And her hair is actually the shorter of the two sisters. So it goes to about like right where the butt is, and that's where it stops. You can't see it too much because it's like curled up a bit because of the opera cape, but she does have the shorter hair of the two sisters. Then we can talk about all this jewelry because there is so much to talk about with these dolls. So we'll start with the crown. First off, you can see she has this hummingbird motif basically everywhere. And it's definitely like kind of a call to, I guess, like the animal for her character. She has, you can see the hummingbirds here in the earrings, in the necklace, and they all have these little droplets of nectar, but it also kind of reads as blood, which again goes into that like vampire situation that a lot of people are picking up with these dolls. But what's also cool is only on this part of the crown, she has a fox, like it's on the same side here. And the foxes relate to the Veronique because she has the, we'll see it more up close, but she has the little fox pendants there. So she has like a little call to her sister and her accessories. So I think that's pretty cool. And this crown does remind me of another crown that I have with a separate Vanessa, because I do have Smoke and Shadows Vanessa PERRIN, which is a Vanessa actually I have a really hard time connecting with, but she's one of my first Integrity dolls. And I think the crown is much better on this release, like the way it's been decorated with the hummingbirds. And then she has a necklace with thorns on it, which is so fun, like just right around the neck. And then again, those hummingbirds and one little drop of the nectar right in between her chest. And now let's start getting into some of her other accessories. She has these rings. So again, we have that hummingbird, but as a ring. And then she has these flower rings. Oh, it's getting caught in the tool. Which are just these red flowers with a gem in it, as you can see there. Let me see if I can pull it up close. Okay, now I kind of got it on there good. What I was gonna say is the flower the flower ring is a little bit bigger than the hummingbird ring, like the ring part. In the promo images, they show her wearing the hummingbird on this ring and then the flower on this finger, sorry. And this ring does not stay on there, but it does stay on the thumb, so I just put it on the thumb. But what's incredible is she doesn't come with just one set of these rings. She has 2 sets of these rings, so it's the same thing is mirrored on the other hand, which is incredible. And also something I did want to mention, because I don't think it should be like ignored, is look, the hummingbirds are not facing the same direction, they're mirrored, so you have them facing different directions, which is really, really cool. It's not just like the same ring, it's technically the ring mirrored. Then she has this incredible, I'll take this off so we can get up close with it. Let me not knock off the ring. She has this incredible like Fabergé egg purse, which is just amazing. She has a little red rhinestone on either side right before this like middle image. It is so beautiful. Such a fun accessories, so beautiful. And it has a really nice weight to it as well. Like it's like metal, fully metal. Let me put that back on her hand. And then let me take her off this. That is not what I wanted her to do. I was gonna take her off the stand so we could look at her. Need to fix her necklace. So we can look at her shoes. So the sisters have the exact same shoes. It's just Vanessa's are in red, Veronique's are in black, and these shoes are not easy to put on. I'll be honest, I struggled quite a bit, but they are absolutely stunning. Like so beautiful. And you can see a G right here for Guzman, which very cool, really, really cool. They are such unique shoes and they look amazing. And from forwards, it's just like these super high platforms. It's like a high fashion situation. I think these are so cool, so unique. And what's even cooler is they'll probably never use these shoes again. Like it was made just for this collection. So I think, again, that's just like something really cool and unique to these dolls. That's not saying they won't. Like I'm not saying they can't use them again. It's just I can't imagine them using it again. Let me see. Unless they do like another collaboration with Guzman, which I would not be upset about. I'd love to see them do more work with Sinuhe because these dolls are absolutely stunning. She lost her crown when she fell forward, but that's okay. Now let's get into the base piece. So right here we have a top, and this is like a corset top. I don't know why I put it back on the stand because we need her up close. So we have this corset top, and it is a separate piece. Like I'll move her arm so you can see. It is fully like string corseted in the back, if you can see that right there. Like it is tied with strings in the back. No hook enclosure, no zipper. No, it is like tied corset, which is just incredible. And then she has this skirt where you have these rhinestone pieces and this embroidery, and it has these 2 panels of tulle on each side. You can see right here, we have the panel in the front and the panel in the back. And when you push it all forward, it gives a really cool kind of like winged effect. But on top of that, even with the cape on, you don't see it. But if you take the cape off, there's a whole nother detail hidden in the back. And that is that she has these 2 little hummingbirds right at the butt with rhinestones. So that is so amazing. So cool. Then we have the cape, which I'm not gonna lie, I struggled to understand it at first. I think I got it. I actually messaged Sinuhe Guzman to be like, hey, did I do this right? And I think I got it. I think I do. But this cape is absolutely stunning. I'm trying to be very careful because she has so many details that I don't want to mess anything up. But this cape, ooh, sorry, I had to cut the camera for a second just to get her resituated. She has so many fine details that I didn't want to, like, she's getting all jostled up. So I just like put everything together real quick. But like I was saying, the cape, I wasn't sure how to put it together, but I think I figured it out. There's like a string, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to show this off, you guys. I'll be honest. You know what? I'll take it off later so I can show it to you guys how it works. But this cape is just insane. Like, look at this. And again, we have the hummingbirds. Is that hummingbirds? Yeah, we still have hummingbirds in here, like right here. Right there. And we have like this floral scene. And it is rhinestones. It has this like red tulle on the top of it, giving it this kind of magical effect. It is just absolutely incredible. I cannot comprehend how amazing this piece is, this doll. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this doll, for essentially $150, if you consider both dolls come in at together $300, I cannot comprehend it. I really can't. She is just absolutely amazing. Let me put her little crown back on. She is just insanely beautiful, so stunning, and I cannot believe this doll is in my collection now. But honestly, crazy enough, we have a whole nother doll to look at, which hard to believe, but we do. We have a whole nother one with this incredible gift set. So let's bring over the second doll. Oh my gosh. So now we have Veronique. Oh, also something that I wanted to say was pretty cool is Sinue talked about how he was inspired with the Vanessa because his mom was an opera performer, and so she has like a whole opera vibe, which I thought was really cool. Story piece, like that her fashion's similar to that, so that was cool. And then we have Veronique. And also something I think is pretty cool, like, okay, I know these are both fashion royalty characters, but in a way, looking at them, based off the designs and what my understanding of the two are, Vanessa is really giving fashion royalty, and I feel like Veronique is almost giving New Face to me, in a way, if that makes sense. Like, she's giving that kind of, like, edgier, kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like, fashion royalty is, like, glamour, and then New Face is very edgy, so I thought that was kind of cool that we have the sisters, and they almost feel like they're representing two different brands. But, again, here we have Veronique, and let's just bring her up close. And she is also absolutely so beautiful and so stunning. So many pieces to go over. And again, like I said, Vanessa's my favorite sister, but this doll is by no means lacking. It is just like, I love a good glamour moment, but this doll has so many details, if not even more than Vanessa, if I'm being honest. I cannot let's just get into it. So she has this beautiful eye makeup. Again, love the big makeup. She kind of has like this like little gold like cut crease on top, and then it fades out to this bronzish color. She also has these really pretty light blue eyes, a bold red lip, and her skin color is Japan. She is in the FR 6.0 body. Her sculpt is Veronique 2.0, and she has the same blonde hair as Vanessa. And of course, same edition size, they were a set. So, very beautiful. And like I said, she has the longer hair of the two sisters. So here is Veronique's hair. Definitely longer than Vanessa's. I say Vanessa comes to about right here. So she definitely has a couple inches on Vanessa. Very beautiful on her. Then we have, I guess we can start getting into some of her accessories. So she has this motif of like skulls and foxes, which I love. The fact that they both have kind of like their own little animal, and also foxes are my favorite animal, fun fact. So I love all the fox things going on with Veronique. But first we have these gold skull earrings with like pearls in the eye sockets, along with these like gems hanging pearls. Very pretty. And then she has this ribbon with a gold buckle as like a choker, and in the back how it attaches is this little gold bead. So we've seen those type of necklaces from Integrity Toys before. Very nice, very effective. And it honestly was pretty easy to put on, but that's because I haven't cut my nails yet. I literally haven't cut them just because I knew it would be easier to do these dolls. I don't usually let them get this long. Then we have these foxes, and I've seen this again, like I was saying with the SURREALIST. No, I'm thinking this is the SURREALIST GALA. It was like The Sensational Soiree Agnes, she had it with that like pink fur stole she had, but Veronique comes with 2 and they're gold with little black gems in the eyes. And this piece right here is almost like just like kind of sleeves. It's not even like I guess it could kind of be a cropped jacket, but it's mainly just sleeves, which is pretty cool. And it like splits here and her hands come out. So it's a pretty cool piece. And then she has this corset underneath, which is just insane. And then she has this piece that comes in with like a brooch piece, but I thought it would stab into this, but then I noticed in the product images, it just goes in right there. So it doesn't actually stab through anything, which is nice. But yeah, that's amazing. And then it is a hook enclosure, I do believe. Yes, that is how this corset closes, which is very nice. Then we have this purse, which let me get to this. Okay, we'll set her on the stand while we look at her purse real quick. Sorry for the odd pose, Veronique. So it's like this really soft fabric, which I was not expecting. And it comes down, it has these 2 pieces that come down. And I've seen this in some of the product images used as like an accessory and a coat and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna try using this for styling. Oh, I was holding it upside down. It goes like this. And then it opens and it is a full purse, which is very nice. And her hand just fits between the fabric and the purse right here. So you just stick her hand in there and it like holds on. Next we can look at, she's got, again, the same like red glittered nails as Vanessa, but she has these 2 rings that are like fused together. I haven't seen this before. Maybe this is something we've seen before from Integrity Toys, but I haven't. I thought it was really cool. She has 1 for each hand, which is great. And then she has this bracelet. She has twice. Oh, I have it upside down on this hand. But you can see it is a skull with the pearl eyes matching the earrings. And then these like little clusters of black gems. Then we have these pants. So there is a lot happening with this pants in such an amazing way. So you can see we have netting here. They're kind of like cargo pants. They have all these like fascinators and like fascinating belts, ribbons, and most of it is for looks, but I think you can like to a degree like tighten it a bit, but it's like all these pieces, there's so much going on. We have this black fabric here, which is kind of like a pleather feeling, or like a suede actually. We have buckles, then we have this shiny material. We have this mesh right here. And then we have these zippers, which I do believe I remember from the reveal video, like they can move a bit. Like, see, I just unzipped it a bit there, but they don't zip all the way up. Like they're not meant to zip all the way up, but you can unzip them a bit if you want to show like a bit more skin. So that's pretty cool. Then we have these pockets down here, and they are real pockets. Like, I don't know if anything will fit in there, but it looks like you can technically fit something in there if you wanted. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna be leaving it like looking like that. And then as you can see here, when I was dressing her, I actually untightened one. So this is how it came tightened. This is it untightened. Let me see if I can retighten it real quick. Okay, so yes, you can tighten it and move the buckles around. So if you want a more like open look, a more closed look, you can do that, which is very cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, oh, and then of course she has the same shoes as Vanessa. They're just in black. So these dolls are insane, but we still haven't finished everything because I want to look at up close the phone. So here is Veronique's phone. A lot of these, I have an iPhone, so like a lot of these absolutely do look familiar. Like I'm pretty sure we got like Facebook Messenger, we have iTunes, the camera, stuff like that. The calendar, it says it's the 15th up there. I wonder if they got to pick the date or if there's any significance to that, but it looks like it says 15. So yeah, pretty cool. And on the back, we see the black IT phone, very pretty. And again, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the exact same. Yep. Well, it looks like hers says the 5th and hers says the 15th. Am I crazy? I don't know, maybe it was just a printing thing, but like this one, it looks like it says the 15th. This one, it looks like it says the 5th. So that's interesting, but everything else looks exactly the same. And then we have the gold phone. So actually, maybe the gold phone goes to Veronique. That makes a lot more sense because she has all the gold going. And then Vanessa, she has like the black accessories. So maybe the black phone goes to Vanessa and the gold goes to Veronique. I'm pretty sure that's right. Like, it makes a lot more sense. Then we have the makeup palette and the lipstick. Okay, I need to find the makeup palette, but here's the lipstick. I've had one of these before because I got it from a fashion pack that I traded with someone from the forums, but it's black and it opens up to like a little red, which of course matches them, which is what I expected. Very cool. I like it when they match to them like that. And oh, here's the makeup palette. It was underneath the box. So the makeup palette, on the front we have W for W Cosmetics, which is like their little brand. And then we have this makeup palette. It looks like the pink is a little smeared in mine. Doesn't bother me too much, but that is unfortunate to see like a paint problem. And then this mirror is very reflective. Like, I'm pretty sure you can, you know, there's my phone. So really nice, fun piece to add. So what I'm gonna do now is I am going to take these dolls and take off like their jackets and the cape for Vanessa and show their like looks pared down a bit, because there's multiple different ways to style these dolls, which is so exciting. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the sisters with a bit of a toned back look. But what's insane is they still like fully read as complete dolls like this, which is just crazy. But honestly, they really do. Like they still read as complete dolls just like this. But here's Veronique's jacket taken off. So you can see it's almost like, I guess it would be like a cropped jacket, right? Or maybe a bolero, I don't know. But it's a smaller jacket. And then we have the cape from Vanessa, and I can show how I tied it. So I brought them together and I tied it, and then I just put Vanessa's arms through here and then pulled them back forward, if that makes sense. So I just like she's putting on a jacket, just put them down here and pulled it forward. And it seemed to recreate the looks from the stock images pretty well. So I think that's how it's supposed to be done. But yeah, these are the dolls. I'll bring it up forward because I did want to show Vanessa now that she has the other piece off. Oh, you can also see the difference in their hair length now. So Veronique definitely has some longer hair. Oh, they're like running into each other. So now we can see the back part of Vanessa's like corset piece a bit better. So again, separate pieces, which is insane, and it's like tied together like a corset. So that is so cool. So yeah, I think that is literally everything to show with these girls. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, you gotta stay up, girl. I think that is everything to show now. We have also like, I've just like wrapped the extra part of the bow ribbon around as kind of like a shawl piece, I guess. I don't know, not even a shawl, but like just a wrap scarf situation. And the other one, the other tendril just kind of like falls down. So yeah, these girls are absolutely stunning, so beautiful. I'm gonna flip the camera around and just kind of give my closing thoughts and show how I plan to display these girls in my collection. Hello everybody. So I'm jumping in real quick because I got a message from Sinue Guzman, and there's a whole nother element to this doll that I didn't even see that we need to talk about. And I'm talking about Miss Vanessa here from the Surrealist Gala, of course. First off, there is actually another part of the doll I want to talk about. I don't know how I forgot to, but in my eyes, I feel like I want to put these two next to each other because I feel like this Vanessa is like, okay, this is like a royalty Vanessa. This is Vanessa Graceful Reign. And I feel like this is the vampiric version of her. It's like this Vanessa got turned into a vampire. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, this was her back in the day. She was like a ruler or whatever. She got turned into a vampire, and this is her in like modern times running the underworld. Like, it kind of gives that, you know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe it's just me, but I definitely see like this is like the vampiric version of her. We're going to put Graceful Reign over there for a second. I'll put her back after I finish filming. But like I was saying, Sinue Guzman sent me a message and he asked me, he's like, oh, Greg, have you seen the underwear on Graceful on the Surrealist Gala Vanessa? And I was like, underwear? No. And he was like, you should check it out. So I did afterwards, and I freaked out because it is something I didn't know about and I haven't seen anybody else talk about, so I definitely want to show it off. And that is because I'm working to get this cloak off of her without making a big mess. I knocked her ring off, but that is okay. We'll put it right here. Okay, so we have her coat off. And we're gonna undo her skirt, which is just a hook enclosure. I believe I showed that before. And she is wearing a red, oh, let me get it on right. She is wearing a red thong, and I feel like take off the crown and we have a whole different type of Vanessa going on here now. First off, this is my first doll. Like, I've had a couple with underwear, but I have yet to have one with a thong. Sinue told me that this is something they have done before. It wasn't created specifically for this Vanessa, but still, what a cool extra addition. Like, this is such a sexy look, and like, it's fully a thong. Like, look in the back, and we can see again that corset piece, how it ties in. But I feel like this is now like a sexy lingerie doll. You know what I mean? Like, this is a whole different vibe, and this is just a piece underneath that's not even really advertised. So I didn't even know about it, but it's actually really exciting. It's the exact same red as the rest of her outfit, so it's the perfect shade. Like, this is amazing. So again, another just incredible feature to this doll that I don't know. Like, this level wasn't even, the underwear wasn't even necessary, but it's such a cool piece to have, like, as an addition to everything else. So yeah, a whole nother like piece of sexy underwear underneath this amazing skirt and cape. So I definitely wanted to point that out because I haven't seen anybody talk about it. There's probably people out there who didn't know, like me, because I was like, I'm never taking this outfit off of her. She looks perfect in it. So yeah, there's secretly a thong underneath. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and let Past Me finish off the video. Okay, so I have wrapped up I don't know what is with my pronunciation today. This is how I plan to display both of the sisters. I have Vanessa basically in everything she came with, and Veronique, I have her bolero off or cropped jacket. I really like crop jacket, but I love being able to see this full corset, honestly. And then I have one more thing to show off. I realized I forgot to show the stand, so we're gonna place Veronique down just for a second because I'd rather not move Vanessa. She has so many pieces. So this is the stand. It's absolutely beautiful. I love these specialty stands with like special releases, like Seven Sins. They had a really nice stand. Oh, the Trixie stand. I have my Trixie doll right there. Her little, like, they have her emblem on it, which is really cool. And then on this part, it says Integrity Toys, which I think you can see there. And then it says Sinue Guzman on the other side. And then again, Integrity Toys, Sinue Guzman. I don't know how clear that is. In person, it's easy to see, but like here, it's like reflecting a lot. But yeah, it's really nice. Also, fun update, Sinue Guzman responded to my message, and he said I did put the cape on correctly for Vanessa, so that's exciting to know. But he also said it's meant to be styled a bunch of different ways, so really there is no wrong way to do it. So I guess I was able to recreate how it was done in the promo images, but according to the designer, there isn't real, like, it's meant to be done a bunch of different ways, so feel free to get creative with it if you have this set. I am obsessed with this set, and I would just like to say this set really, really has changed, like, my perspective when it comes to Integrity Toys, because there's only one of two options, really. As far as like the whole pricing situation I've kind of discussed, it's either this set was like sold for an incredible like deal, like way under what it should have been sold for, or the other Integrity Toys, other Integrity Toys releases have been like sold at a higher price, because everything these dolls come with, all these pieces, all these intricate details, like the embroidery work, the like gems, all the accessories, like phones and everything, it's just so much for only $299, essentially $150 each. But then other dolls in that kind of range, like we've seen a lot of releases here recently, like even the Tula Bell line that just came out, the Prismatica collection, each doll was $165, and it came with nowhere near as much as these dolls do. So I think that's my only thing. Like I'm a huge fan of Integrity Toys. I'm not trying to like start you know, a riot or anything, or go get a pitchfork, but I do think like it's a little confusing how the pricing works, considering like what we got these dolls for and the prices they were. I mean, maybe that it's just easier to sell gift sets, like more in gift sets at a different price. So if so, I'm hoping for more of these double gift sets with this level of details and intricacies, because this is like one of the most detailed releases we've had from Integrity Toys in a while, in my opinion. I loved the Integrity Toys dolls that we got from the convention, and there's some really standout ones, like for example the Dasha, but for the most part I think these have more details than even most of those dolls, if I'm being honest. But again, maybe you guys all think I'm wrong and I'm crazy, maybe I'm off in La La Land. Let me know what you all think about that down below. I'd actually love to hear. Also, I'd love to give a big congratulations to Sinue Guzman. In case you are watching this, like, you created such beautiful dolls that I know collectors are gonna be like so happy to have in their collection. I am beyond overjoyed to have these in mine, so congratulations to you. You really did such amazing work, and collectors everywhere are in love with your design, so congratulations. And I think that's going to be about it for this video. Again, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, even a comment if you would. And all my information is going to be down below in the description, such as my Instagram, which is his.dolls on Instagram, where I will definitely be taking photos of these dolls. I'm so excited to get like some photos taken and everything of them. I'm really, really excited about it. And yeah, I think that's about it. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.